WHBQ TV, Memphis. This is Eyewitness News Weekend.
The state of Maine offers up some political surprises with former California Governor Jerry Brown battling for the #1 spot. Good evening, everyone. I'm Rachelle Rowe. Today's Maine caucuses are showing just how unpredictable the presidential campaign really is. With all precincts reporting, Jerry Brown and former Massachusetts Senator Paul Tsongas are neck and neck for the lead, with the final tally too close to call. Both candidates had been trading the top spot since the counting began earlier today. Arkansas Governor Bill Clinton, coming off a strong showing in New Hampshire, is in 4th place behind an uncommitted slate of delegates. There are only 23 delegates at stake in tonight's balloting, but Tsongas and Brown are each claiming victory. Brown says his showing proves, in his words, grassroots citizens can take back this country. Tsongas is brushing suggestions that the Maine results are a sign of a fragile candidacy. Tsongas says his fight is with Bill Clinton. Brown finished last in New Hampshire. Well, the South will be the next battleground for the Democratic presidential candidates, but tonight they are courting voters in the Midwest. Tonight in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, the site of Tuesday's primary, the presidential hopefuls took jabs at each other in a televised debate. But the topics were different this time around as the candidates switched from talking about the economy to agriculture and Indian affairs. Wins are crucial for Nebraska Senator Bob Kerrey and Iowa Senator Tom Harkin, who spent much of the night attacking Paul Tsongas.
I don't compete with you, Bob, in terms of your knowledge.
Are you ready to denounce your 5-cent a gallon gasoline tax per year for 10 years? That's 50 cents a gallon. Tell all the people.
Tom, I did not interrupt you. I did not interrupt you. Please don't interrupt me. Let's have some. We spoke about common decency. Let's practice it in this debate.
Don't you let anybody convince you that I'm not for the family farm. I've got 11 years of working for it.
Well, Governor Bill Clinton did poorly in Maine today. A new CNN Time magazine poll shows he is now the new front-runner in the campaign, gives Clinton a 34% to 25% edge over Tsongas. Well, the U.S. Supreme Court denies David Duke's latest attempt to get on the Republican ballot for Georgia's presidential primary. The justices today refused to order state officials to put Duke's name on the Republican ballot March 3rd. Georgia's GOP claims Duke is a fringe candidate and ineligible for a spot on the ballot. Duke, a former Ku Klux Klansman and unsuccessful candidate for Louisiana governor, has also been denied a spot on Florida's primary ballot. The search for 2 missing North Mississippi men is over tonight, with a relative facing murder charges. Both men were found face down in a drainage ditch just south of Victoria, Mississippi, the victims of apparent gunshot wounds. As 13 Eyewitness News reporter Paul Sloan tells us, 2 men have already been charged with the brutal murders.
The money part was the issue there.
Yeah.
You know, it had to be, because it couldn't have been anything else.
A 3-day search ends with authorities' worst fear. The bodies of 2 Marshall County men were found face up in a ditch just after 8 in the morning. Both had been shot in the head. 35-year-old Clarence Davis and his cousin, 39-year-old Raymond Eccles, were last seen at a rural bar gambling on a Friday night. Davis was apparently the big winner, and investigators say the killers wanted his money.
While family members say they're relieved that the waiting is now over, the shock of losing Eccles and Davis is something they say they won't soon get over.
They didn't have to kill them. They wanted the money or whatever they had. All they had to do was get it.
This is a mystery to all of us around here, because they weren't really no bad guys, you know, for nobody to even do nothing or think about doing nothing to them like this.
Eccles and Davis's own cousin, 29-year-old Terry Eccles, is charged with their murders. Also charged is 36-year-old Joe Jeans with 2 counts of accessory to murder. Both men are expected to be arraigned sometime Monday. Meanwhile, family members want to learn more about the murders from autopsy reports. Funeral arrangements are still incomplete. In Marshall County, Mississippi, Paul Sloan, 13 Eyewitness News.
Well, back here in Memphis, police have arrested 4 teenagers for robbing paper boys at gunpoint. Police say the suspects, ranging in age from 12 to 16 years old, would drive to different distribution sites and rob the young vendors of their money. It happened 3 times this morning, all in the southeast Memphis airport area.
And dude in the back seat put a gun up to me and told me drop the money out, so I gave him the money. He asked for the change, so I gave him all the money.
A newspaper distributor says the robbers used to work for him and were fired for stealing. Vincent Nutt says the robberies were in retaliation for the firings. A 7-year-old boy has been downgraded to critical condition tonight after a house fire that claimed his brother's life. 5-year-old Larry Richardson was killed in yesterday's fire on Barber Street. 3 other children escaped, 2 by jumping out of a second-story window. Fire investigators say a smoldering pipe caused the blaze. 7-year-old Michael Richardson is at LeBonner Children's Hospital. Memphis police had to close a ramp off Interstate 240 today after a tractor-trailer rig overturned. The driver of the truck was uninjured. Police say he swerved to miss a car when his load shifted and the trailer overturned. Police have filed no charges. In Moscow today, the worst violence since the collapse of the Soviet Union. Both sides suffered some injuries when thousands of pro-communist demonstrators battled riot police near the Kremlin. Protesters angry over Boris Yeltsin economic reforms pelted police with nearly worthless Kopek coins. Police used force to quell the crowd. Hardliners against reform have demonstrated nearly every weekend in Moscow since August. Israeli and Arab negotiators are in Washington tonight on the eve of Mideast peace talks. They say they will not be sidetracked by the recent flare-up of fighting in southern Lebanon. Shiite Muslim guerrillas have stopped their rocket attacks against Israel and pulled back some of their fighters, but some violence still continues. The Israeli army says its soldiers shot and killed 2 Palestinians in separate incidents in the occupied lands. Well, Mike Osterhage is along in a moment to tell us what we can expect in the weather the week ahead. And a little later on, Benjamin Hooks talks about why he left the NAACP and his plans for the future. Stay with us.
The vaults will be emptied and prices have been slashed this week at Peril Jewelers' bankruptcy going out of business sale. After 103 years, Peril Jewelers has been ordered by the bankruptcy court to sell to the bare walls and close their doors forever at all locations. This week, prices slashed. Come in now and pay just 29 cents on the retail dollar on our entire jewelry inventory. Diamond solitaires, diamond clusters, earrings, gold jewelry, and pearls. Hurry! During this going out of business sale, Peril is emptying the vaults at all locations.
There's something new at St. Francis, even newer than this. It's Baby Steps, our new redesigned St. Francis maternity department. We planned it so that each new mother can experience the very best of childbirth and spend as much time as she likes with her new baby and family. St. Francis Baby Steps, because you and your baby deserve the very best in new birthing facilities and methods, and the very warmest old-fashioned care and kindness.
Saving money has never been more important. That's why at Piggly Wiggly, we make it easier to save with special low pigs prices on items like thick and juicy T-bone steaks, only $3.28 a pound. Mardi Gras paper towels, 2 jumbo rolls for just $1. And crispy saltine crackers, each box only 68 cents. Those nickels and dimes can add up, and you'll never sacrifice quality for the savings you'll find every day at Piggly Wiggly.
The #1 family musical in America. Cats, the world's most thrilling theatrical event. Cats, the magic, the mystery, the memory will live forever. Cats, the 7-time Tony Award winner, the once-in-a-lifetime experience, the most exciting family musical. In a word, Cats.
Don't miss Cats at the Orpheum Theater. Get your tickets today. Call 525-3000.
When we ask a race engine to do 500 miles, it's like asking a streetcar engine to do 100,000 miles. And we're asking it to do it on no oil changes. Pennzoil provides the best quality, the best protection, and the best performance that you can get on the market. Pennzoil outperforms any leading motor oil against viscosity breakdown. The best product is Pennzoil. Performance, protection, quality, that says it all.
Quality Pennzoil motor oil is available at Kmart.
A little rain, a little fog doesn't make for a too great start for the week, right?
A little rain, a lot of fog it looks like, because there's a dense fog advisory in effect tonight. So if you're out driving tonight and tomorrow morning, it'll probably take a while to burn off. But not a bad day. Another warm one, but didn't hit a record high temperature. Some of the facts and figures for today: record high 78 degrees, normal high 55. Once again, we were closer to the record for today. The normal low temperature is 36. We were well above that. Obviously not close to a record. 6:36, the sun will rise tomorrow. Sunset 5:51. The days are obviously getting longer, and the river stage is up just over another foot. Temperatures outside right now are once again very, very mild, just like they were at this time last night. 59 degrees here in Memphis, Jackson 54, 53 in both Tupelo and also Greenwood, Jonesboro at 56, and the warm spot is in Pine Bluff at 60. High temperatures today, not bad for a January the 23rd. 68 degrees was the hot spot here in Memphis. Like I said, closer to the record than to the normal high temperature. Closer to the normal high temperatures were the low temperatures this morning. 59 degrees was all the cooler that it got down there in Greenwood. Very, very mild weather. Here's what the satellite picture looks like. Well, a lot of clouds around here. You can see this big storm system that had moved through and now moving well off to the north and east. These darker shaded clouds are lower level clouds, and they're breaking up just a little bit, but there is another patch of clouds developing out here to the west. You can see this a little bit better on the national satellite loop. There's that storm system moving up to the north and east, the break in the clouds back here. Watch how these start to build in here and develop just a little bit. This is another storm system. Looks like it's a more potent storm system than the first one that moved through here. It is producing some rain from Nebraska down through Kansas, the panhandles of Oklahoma and Texas, even some strong thunderstorms. This will eventually start to work in our direction. Kind of two waves of rain. There's the first wave that moved through, a little relief from the rain, but then the second wave will move through. Here's what's going on at the jet stream level and the steering winds. The Arctic jet is up to the north, and then this subtropical jet. One little wave right here. There's that bigger wave, and this is the one that is pulling down a lot of energy and will eventually pull down some colder air for us along about the middle portion of the week. Here's the situation. That's the low that moved through here. It's really just about sitting right on top of us. That's the reason for the very light wind. That combined with the moisture on the ground, moisture in the air, is going to give us the fog. That will move out of here, a little bit of clearing. Then this next one is going to be moving in. Now, watch what happens. This one races very quickly up to the north and east. This one takes a dive down to the south, so it is going to start to, when it moves south like that, it's going to get a little more energy. That is going to start to pull down some cooler air in behind it. The stationary front is going to be parked right on top of us. We will see just a little bit of sunshine for tomorrow, but then as that starts to move in here, the clouds will increase tomorrow night, a slight chance for some rain for tomorrow night, and then on into Tuesday. Skies will eventually clear out with high pressure, but that is going to be pulling down some cooler temperatures. It's not going to be cool at all tonight. Low temperatures right near the 50-degree mark. There's the frontal system. You can see how the cooler air is being pulled down in behind it. And then as far as high temperatures are concerned tomorrow, another very mild day with temperatures in the low 60s. But look what's coming. Yes, it will eventually cool off, but it's not going to be a long-standing cold snap around here for tonight. Do want to make mention, once again, the dense fog advisory, so do watch it if you are out driving. As far as any rain, I think that's finally done. Low temperature about 50 degrees. Light and variable winds for tomorrow morning. I didn't have the fog written in on here, but do watch it for the fog when you're driving. Once that burns off, we will have just a little bit of sunshine in with those clouds. Temperature 55 degrees, light variable winds. Some sun for the day tomorrow, but then the clouds move in once again as the second storm system from Texas moves in here, bringing with it a chance for some rain tomorrow night and a high temperature of 63 degrees. Northwesterly winds at 7. The rain will continue on into Tuesday. Temperatures highs only down about 57, only 57 on Tuesday, and that's right where it should be. Wednesday a little bit cooler then, but as you can see, the cold air won't be sticking around because we will rebound a little bit and up to 59 degrees with plenty of sunshine by Friday. But yeah, do watch the fog. You know, take a little. Careful. Plan on taking a little extra time getting to work tomorrow.
Okay, which means you have to leave your house earlier. I'm sure that.
And wake up earlier, get to bed earlier.
Right.
Stick around and watch Koski Sports though.
Yeah, right. Well, ahead on 13 Eyewitness News, Benjamin Hooks is back on familiar turf tonight. And you want to save money refinancing your home? Better count on spending some money first. We'll explain when we come back.
It's new, and it's extraordinary. Now, Havertys has a fine-crafted wall bed that's beyond description. There's more. See for yourself. Only at Havertys.
Where are most of the world's fine carpets manufactured? In the great carpet mills of Georgia. And who brings it direct to Memphis at a price no one else can touch? Your Georgia Carpet Outlet Store. 500 rolls of beautiful, long-lasting, stain-fighting carpet in the newest styles and colors. All priced from $4 to $14 a yard. Not $10 to $35, but $4 to $14 a yard every day. Come see us now and save. Georgia Carpet Outlet Store, bringing beautiful carpet within reach of everyone.
Hey, why panic looking for the perfect prom dress? My friends and I keep cool, thanks to Ritzys. I'll never have another one-shot dress hanging in the closet, because Ritzys has fantastic formal wear for girls and guys to rent, so you never have to wear the same thing twice. Proms will never be the same again.
Why buy when you can rent formal wear from Ritzys, 2072 West Street in Germantown.
Your 3 Memphis Buick dealers are serving up special discounts on Buick courtesy cars from the International Indoor Tennis Tournament. Even though these 1992 Buicks have been driven for less than a week, they can't be sold as new. That means tremendous savings on Buick, the car line renowned for trouble-free driving. Plus, for a limited time, get low 2.9% financing on every new Buick. Courtesy car discounts, 2.9% financing, and Buick quality. Game, set, match. See your 3 Memphis Buick dealers, Bluff City, Dobbs Brothers, and Jim Karras.
Buy that summer pool now during Watson's $99 installation sale. 24-foot pool package, just $9.99, complete. That's Watson's $99 installation sale.
Buy George your best sofa buys at Flemings every day. Like these great global sofas. High quality, high style, low prices, with no interest, no payment till June. At Flemings, we do it your way.
Florence!
Yeah?
You want to get the door?
No, that's all right, Mr. Jefferson. You can get it.
Weeknights at 11:05, beginning March 2nd on Channel 13.
The Reverend Benjamin Hooks is living proof you can go home again, and today Memphis greeted him with open arms. Hooks announced last week he will leave as head of the NAACP, but today, as he addressed his Memphis church, he told his followers he is not leaving his life's work.
Then Sunday after next, and from now on, when you put my name down, Bill Hooks passed on leave, just take that on leave off, just put passed on.
An emotional Benjamin Hooks greeted his congregation at Greater Middle Baptist Church 1 week after stepping down as leader of the NAACP.
Praise God. Praise God.
Hooks says he'll have more time to do what he loves most, preaching the Word of God. But his commitment to civil rights, he says, is far from over. And he put to rest questions surrounding his sudden departure from the NAACP and criticism of the group's direction.
I left in peace, I left in harmony, but some things did happen afterwards, and you know when a mess comes up, you get involved whether you are or not. Am I right about it? I did not have any argument. They offered me a substantial raise, which I turned down, a 2-year contract, but I did not want it. We were chartered, started, went into business to eliminate every vestige of discrimination in this country. It had not been done yet. We've made great progress, and we would be foolish to stop.
Hooks says he has no plans to run for political office in the near future, but life after the NAACP might not necessarily be free of politics.
I told President Bush the other day, depending upon what happens, I might take a political appointment, but not if it required confirmation.
Hooks' contract is up in April of next year. He hopes to leave before then. But NAACP officials say it may take that long to name his replacement. Tennessee lawmakers take up the issue of taxes once again tomorrow. The legislature is expected to vote on a half-cent sales tax increase earmarked for education. The vote was postponed last week, and the bill was bounced back to committee. Proponents still don't know whether they'll